Yeah. Hi everyone. Let me know all can hear me. Just say hi or something. I can just get the idea. Okay, great. So my question is also audible. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. One information will be there like today Saksham sir will not able to take the class due to some system issue is there. So not a issues there. Will take from my side. Okay. I think my audio is audible, correct? Just let me know. Okay, just a second. Chat is disabled. Okay, okay, I got it. Like no issue. Yeah. The chat I have just disable it. So no problem is there. Okay. So let's start today class. Okay, guys. So today will Saksham sir will not able to take the class due to some issue or urgency was there. That's why. Just let me know that you can able to hear me or not in the question box. Just a second, I will checking where. Now you can see, can you able to chat? Let me know. I have just enabled the chat. uh yeah, okay, got it, great. No problem is there, no problem. Okay, so hello guys, once again welcome all. We will going further. So I think just let me know. Yeah. Yes, I am also this side Mukesh Kumar Rao. So I am, taking your back end support part. Definitely just let me know that you can able to hear. Yes, thank you. Very good. Okay, so don't wasting that much time. Let's, just I will sharing my screen and I will take all the questions and query in the last. So don't worry about that part. Okay, I think everything is audible. Great. So today what we're gonna learn is the something new. Like last time we are covering about the DBWA and some attacks we have done. So Saksham sir will continue that part like some issue. So that's why we cannot able to take the session. So I will taking the new topic today that will be very fresh, and of course it will be touch our main core fundamental about the computer networks that we have to work on it. So that will be the possibilities that we need to work on. And of course there will be some informations that I will share you. So the machine is starting. Let's wait for a while. Okay, let me just open the notepad for you all to starting. And in meanwhile I will also solve your queries in the background after the class will over. So of course you all know about the information we have available, that is we say specifically about the Wireshark. What actually is the Wireshark is, somebody is knows, maybe somebody don't know. Okay, so we'll go very basic way, like what are the things we have covered in the main about the OSI layer. Okay, so in the OSI layer we have cover all the things, that is 7 basic layers we have, and every layer have their its own working models, correct? Like Saksham sir has told you about the OSI layer, what is application layer, what is presentation layer, and session layer is all about. Okay, so that thing we know properly, correct? So that is not an issue with that particular part, but how we can monitor that thing. So there is a one tool we use, that is we call Wireshark. That let me just give the information here. Think it's there. Okay, so that we're gonna use it. Let me just open this screen. Wireshark. Okay, so this is a tool that you can use in both the systems as well as in Mac operating system also, who are using Mac operating system, as it is open source. Firstly, so this is the website you can visit to learn more about Wireshark. Okay, we will go one by one what actually it is, how to use, and in Kali Linux it is come pre-installed, so we don't have to install anything for further part. Correct. So that is not a issue is there. Let me just save the file. Okay. So I think everybody knows about the all the OSI layer. If anybody don't know or don't recall it, so I will just give the just a small overview about all the layers that we covering today. And according to that, we will capture what are the packets are available, what are the informations are available. That thing we will check out it here. Okay, so data link layer we have, then physical layer we have, correct? So this 7 layers is working, and according to that we are communicate with each other. Currently you can see we are live, so we are connected with the Zoom application. That is also in the background, the networking is going on, correct? That we you check out it. Okay, let me check why it is showing error. Okay, no problem. So let me just start it again. So in the meanwhile, you can check out it. What are the information we have to work on it. So this is the site we have that we're gonna use, and it is an open source. You can see here, mostly widely used tool that we use to analysis, to finding informations, and lots of things. Okay, so before jumping into the Wireshark, the first thing we need to recall the all the functionality. Okay, so anybody knows about the functionalities we have in that part? Just let me know that everybody can uh, know all the functionalities about the OSI layer. No, no, anybody knows all the layers? Yeah. Okay, I will explain in a better way. Not a issues there. Okay, I got some of the responses here. So that is good to go. No problem is there. Okay, okay, got it. No issue. So let me just okay. So see, application layer is all about what we are interacting right now. Currently you can able to see me. I am giving the training, it will be your live, correct? So that is what we call as the interaction with the application. You are using mobile phones, correct? So in that we have different kind of applications we use, social media, mobile games we have, correct? Some utility apps are there, some video editing, video able to see. So these are the different applications we are interacting. So that is what we call as an application layer, or simply you can say the user interaction. Correct. You in maybe you are using laptop, maybe you are using a system or computer, or somebody also use mobile to see the live classes. Correct. So that is what we call as UI. That is user interaction with the machine. And in the background, how we are able to communicate with the help of the applications we are using. Right now I'm using Notepad, so it is a one application. In the background you can see we have used Oracle VirtualBox to run application, and that thing we are using. So that is what we call as specifically the interaction about the applications we are using. Got it? Okay, so that is the one thing we have. And let's go to, let me just hide this control box. So that is the one thing we have. Now in interaction, it can be any application through which we can do work or we can communicate with each other. That is what we call simply application layer. Then we have the presentation layer. Okay, so can anybody tell what are the different type of data format we are using about the information? It can be, anybody knows, like simply if you say right now we are doing a live session, even you can say live webinar or session kind of thing, correct? So here the data transfer, which is we call as a video format, correct? So that is a video format data. And when you got the recordings, you can download the file. We have some resources. Okay, so we will provide you the study materials also, correct? So that is a different kind of data. It's still the same information we are exchange, but here the way of giving the data is in the maybe document form or maybe txt form, correct? And maybe other image file or pdf file if you are sharing. So that is what we have. Apart from that, we are simply using the WhatsApp. Take an example of WhatsApp. We all are connected in the group. If somebody get any error, some issue, so what they do, I just ask that you can just send the screenshot, correct? So we can able to identify the error and resolve it. Okay, so that is the image format data. So that is the important approach how presentation layer is working. The different kind of data we are using here is the same thing what we done by the presentation layer. So that is the one functionality. It have three functionalities. First we call the formatting of data, like it can be simply image file, video file, can be a gif file we use in Instagram to make jokes, to create memes, correct? So that is we have. Apart from that, we use audio. Somebody if not able to write lots of big messages, so they just record on WhatsApp and send. So that is the part of the audio formation. Second, we have the functionality called encoding and decoding. Okay, that is the simply if you say the formation of data. We have base 64, one formation, like same data but in a different format, that we will see in more in detail in Wireshark. I will cover that thing also, what actually it is all about. And the third is what we call is the encryption and decryption part. That is also we are covering in a detail in the upcoming session. Simply if say if I have given a hello information, so that is stored in a simple plain text, correct? So that is simple text we have. But in the database, currently even we are using dbwa. We have set up the database. So there the database, in that the information is stored in encrypted format. That is hidden format, you can say, simply some secret part is there. So that is what we call the encrypted data. So all three functionalities are handled by the presentation layer, correct? Anybody have all getting it? Yes, good. The yeah, lots of example, thanks. I got lots of examples. Yes, correct. Let's move on. Okay, so moving further, then session layer. Now somebody knows about the session means is a particular time frame. Okay, now how we can relate this thing in a very simple example? Anybody knows? Simply if we can say we have a specific timeline. Okay, just take an example of Facebook or any social media account. When we log in, we cannot do logout option, correct? We don't do lots of logout. Automatically it will open in next time. Simply take example of Gmail, correct? So in Gmail ID, when we have login, we don't have to log out on a daily basis, correct? Whenever we open, it will open just like Gmail part, correct? So that is what we call the session. There will be some time is synchronized. So at a specific time the communication is going on, and after a while, when we are doing nothing on that particular website, so it will be automatically log out. That option is also come in this session. So that is a one example we have, what we call is the time management. In the training part, some are from the India, some are from different other countries. So the timeline is different, correct? In India, the timeline is running as a IST, that is Indian Standard Time. But if you go with the EST, Eastern Indian Time, in US and UK area, so we have different time zone. But whenever we do video calling, whenever we call or do internet calling, so we will get the same time as per the local time period. So that is handled by the session layer. Also, one more big example we have. That thing is we call, anybody have done the online payment? I think everybody doing the online payment, correct? So there we got something called the OTP, one time password. Okay, that we call as one time password. It is come for doing the payment, and there will be some timeline. It can be 15-minute, 10-minute, or max to max 30-minute timeline. We will get that in that particular is time we can able to do the transaction. If the time is out, we need to resend the OTP. Also, when we create some new account on some website, so there will be some verification link or verification code is come. Okay, same thing is goes with the multi-factor authentication we using in our mobile if anybody is using authenticator app. Okay, so that is a double security we are using. If anybody is not enable authenticator app for your social media account, so I will recommend that you can just enable it. You can go to specific settings on all the social media account, and there you can enable the authenticator. So this will secure your social media account also. So this all thing is handled by the session layer. Okay, now moving to the transport layer. Of course it have it just a direction, it is providing direction part. Now how it will direct things will give, just simply say, right now we are communicating on a live session, correct? So live session we using a protocol called UDP, that is stand for unit datagram protocol. Okay, and the second which we are using, that is we call as TCP. So that is we call transport control, yeah, transmission control protocol, correct? Control protocol. Okay, so these two protocols we are using. Can anybody tell that which protocol we are using right now? Anyone? I can check out this chat. Yes, UDP, yeah. Great, great. Got it, got it. Yeah, all are doing well. So we are using UDP as a live session. Now the question comes, we can able to use TCP also, correct? Let's suppose a simple question I will ask, that when anybody using Zoom link to open through browser, correct? So through browser we are using the HTTP protocol or HTTPS in application layer, and that is for the TCP. So that means we are using TCP, but question is comes like, sir, when we are doing live session, when we are doing live video or webinar, so in the background UDP is working, but at the first time when we log in and authenticate, so there we using the TCP protocol. After that, whatever the thing is streaming, okay, so that is done by the UDP protocol. How? Let me give a small example. See, whenever we are doing a video, just like before starting the class, I just give question that my audio is audible or not. everybody. I just getting one confirmation from you that my audio is audible, my screen is audible or not. That question I ask for the confirmation. So that is what we call the acknowledgement. Okay, so if I am getting acknowledgement, that means I am doing rightly. I am doing the correct, share screen, and I am able to speak properly, so everybody can hear. So that is the called the acknowledgement. But in UDP, we didn't get the acknowledgement. It is started. That means it is continually starting and it is going on the way. Okay. So example for UDP protocol or UDP connection is we have the YouTube, Netflix, all the OTT platform you can take it, or any live streaming. Like today is 17, so we have match is there. Okay, we are checking any live sport, anything which is doing live streaming. So even your blogging also, if anybody is checking their favorite bloggers or influencers, so there we are using the UDP protocol, because where we are not waiting for confirmation. When it is a stream, everybody can able to see. So that is what we call as in a technical term, non-connection oriented protocol, or you can say as a communication. Yeah, communication will be good. So that is what we call as the non-connection. But in TCP, what happened? We required acknowledgement. Okay. Taking example of our own WhatsApp, simply, or any chat application, you can check. When we send first message, so we will get a one tick, correct? So that means the message we have sent from our side. So one tick, we got it. Then we will get a double tick. Okay, that means the message is delivered to our receiver end. That is, we are sending to family members, we are sending to some friend, or we are sending in the group. Okay, and after that we will get a blue tick. So that means the message is read or open by the end user. So that means we got confirmation that my friend has already seen my message. That way we can get the confirmation. So that we call as a acknowledgement. So in a technical term, here we call as this is a connection oriented communication process. Okay. That thing everybody understand till here? Let me know. Just give a small confirmation. Yes. Yeah. Sandeep is correct. Video streaming is an example. Great. Great. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. So not an issue is there. It's a very well. Everybody get the idea with the simple examples. That is good to go. Okay. Now one question I will just ask to everybody, that which communication is faster? That is with the help of UDP protocol or TCP protocol. We know both the functionality, correct? So as per you, as per your understanding, anybody can tell which protocol is more faster? Yeah, I will check the great, great. Yeah, all are great. Yeah, that is great. Good to go. Yeah, I got the answers. Okay, great. So the communication is faster in UDP because reason I will tell you is simply we are not waiting for confirmation. Simple. But in TCP, what happened? We are waiting for confirmation. Sometimes what happened when we send some message or some important thing to our friend, or you just we are doing joking in the group. So when we send in a night time, some maybe happen that maybe some your friend have not seen yet. So there you will not get the blue tick. That means we have to wait the full night, and in the morning the person or the friend check the specific message whatever you have sent. So according to that we will get the next update. That is why we have to wait for in TCP communication, correct? But in UDP we don't have to wait. But both the communication is a different approach. We will see more in the Wireshark how it will go, because in different applications and services both are doing well, because That depends like how we are communicating to others and what kind of data we are sending. So I'm not saying that if UDP is faster, so we don't use TCP. No, in some places we require TCP only, but in some area we require UDP because the backend when we have to transfer data, so there we use UDP. But if we are using some authentication or password verification, OTP verification, so there we are using TCP. So every protocol have their own importance, and some loopback is there. That not is a loopback I can say, or any drawback I can say. It just depended which kind of communication we are doing. Okay, I think everybody understand this thing. Okay, now let's jump to the network layer. It is very important. Everybody using, because due to internet layer we can able to communicate right now. We can able to take the class at the same time. That is what we have called network layer. So network layer is simply the internet layer, we can say, and it is also called as logical address. Logical address, why? Simple, taking an example, from you all, somebody is using Wi-Fi connection to take the class. Some are using mobile data, correct, to take the class. So let's suppose you change your mobile data from some other vendor. Currently, let's suppose if you are using Airtel, now you have switched to Vodafone Idea or maybe Geo, due to the data pack is over in the live class is going on. That means you able to see the same content but with different vendor. So here what actually happened, your IP address is changed, but you can able to see the same data. Got it? So that is what we call the logical address, because it is not a permanent address. Just taking an example, maybe some of your family member is working in some government uh, sector, or maybe some defense jobs, so they have to transfer from one place to another place. So we cannot say that this is my permanent place, correct? Or even we switch from one job to another job, so we need to change our place as per the location of the company, location of the college, we have to shift. So this is not the permanent address. Okay, same thing is happen here also. In network we have IP address, which is a logical address we call. Okay, because it will change, but we can able to see the same content. We can able to open the same website. We can able to do the Google search, that thing. So that is what we call the network layer. But now here we call the permanent address, which is we call the MAC address, because it is your hardware device address. Of course there are some tools we can use. We will teach you that thing also, that how we can change MAC address. That will be for a specific time till your system is running, not for the permanent basis. Because reason here we are getting the hardware address, which is we call also call as the network adapter, and it is connected with our NIC in the motherboard of your laptop or in your computer system. So through that you will getting a different kind of MAC address. Simply if I say here, you can check if you are using Windows, you can just see the command get MAC. So when you check out, you will get in a multiple MAC addresses. In this is my Wi-Fi address through which I am able to access the internet. But apart from that, we have other adapters also. Just take example of Bluetooth. We can take example of external Wi-Fi adapter we have, or Ethernet port is also there. So that is what we call the different MAC address. So I cannot able to change this thing. If we want to change, so we need to change the hardware also. Okay, but that will be very hectic. Not everybody can able to do that thing, because if we are changing, so we need to require a technician for that particular approach. So that is not required. We need to understand only the functionality, that's it. So that is what we call as the MAC address, and the full form is media access control. Okay, and in the last, I think everybody knows, that is the physical. what we call as the wired connection. We have different kind of wires we use, Ethernet adapter, different wires through which we can send data or with the help of electricity. Okay, because without electricity, we cannot do anything. We're not able to access internet also, because in the background, whatever the servers, whatever the towers is running, everything is depend on electricity. Okay, so if we shut down electricity, we cannot able to access any devices, nothing. So it is just like God for all the computer devices and network devices, electricity. So here the data is transferred in bits format, or you can say in the byte format also, that thing. Okay, so I think everybody have clear all the 7 layers. uh just give me one confirmation. Yes. Yeah, we have some question like masking or hiding MAC address, that we will covering in the upcoming session. Saksam sir also teach you what the thing, but here we are focusing today on the Wireshark. So I think all is good. Okay, great. Now everybody understand this list, but the question comes, sir, how we can able to see this thing, like it actually working or not? Correct. If I say we need to find the network layer functionality, how thing is going on, what the communication is going on. Correct. So I cannot able to showcase. We are learning computer networks, but we cannot able to identify on which layer what kind of thing is going on. Last time we have also deploy the webs Apache server, then configure database, then we are running our own local host website, and then in that we are doing the testing about the different kind of attacks. But the question comes like in the background what actually happening. Correct. Like if anybody have done any DOS attack or any cyber attack, so how we can identify, how we can capture that thing. So there the important roles comes about the Wireshark. We have multiple tools are available, but Wireshark is an open source and it is widely used in network, in industries you can say, or in companies also. Okay, for the network monitoring part. Okay, first thing is clear. Second thing is that if you are using Wireshark in Windows, so you need to install it, because it is not come pre-installed. I will give the website link, so don't worry. But in the Kali Linux it is come by default install, so we don't have to install anything. It comes by default pre-install. Okay, so that will be easy. We don't have to do anything. But in Windows, we need to install. So for Windows, if anybody want to try, so there you can go to this website wireshark.org. That is official. You can click on the first download option, and there you will get all the Windows installer. Like if you are using 32-bit or 64-bit, even for Mac OS also we have. So don't worry, you can just go there and you can download if you are using in the host machine directly. Else, we don't have to install anything. You can directly open your Kali machine, and there you can just search Wireshark. I will showcase how to go. You can open Kali machine, then you can go in this logo, there. And here you can just type Wireshark. So you will get this page, Wireshark. Okay, so that we have got it. So this is the interface is look like, something like that. Okay, but before that we need to understand the, before using, we need to understand the working process. Okay, that is required to know. So first question comes, why we use Wireshark? Correct, because lots of students are from non-technical background, or maybe they are heard this tool first time. So the first question comes, sir, why we use Wireshark? Correct, that is the first question comes. So simply you can say Wireshark is a network protocol analyzer. So I have explained all the 7 layers, so it will just capture 7 layers packet, 7 layers, all protocols, and then we can do the analysis. So I will showcase you that thing practically. That is the process. Now second question comes, why this thing we need to use, and what is the work process, working process, how it is working. Okay, and how it is capturing the packets. That is the question comes. So I'm just taking a simple example. If we are using a Wi-Fi, or you have created a hotspot, or you are using an internal network of your home or of your company. So we don't have to install Wireshark in every system. We can just install Wireshark in one system, and we can monitor all the systems which are running in the that Wi-Fi connection or hotspot. So we can monitor all that systems information. That is network monitoring. So what actually it will do, Wireshark, it will directly targeting the router. What it will do, it will directly target the main gateway, you can say, through which we are getting the internet access. Or in a simply, if you are using a home environment or internal company environment, so there we use router through which we are able to get the data, or we are able to get the internet access. That is how Wireshark is working. Gateway, everybody knows. Let me know. Just give one confirmation. Yeah. Yeah. Sandeep is correct. Yeah. Okay. Great. Definitely. So that is good. If anybody don't know, not a problem. I will just give one more architecture diagram. So let's go there, and I will showcase you with the diagram. So that is how work. So any tool when we are using, in future also, you can understand this three question: why we are using, how it is work, and where we are using. This three question always be taken in your mind. Any kind of tool you are working, or in the upcoming session also, we will teach you more about different tools in hacking and monitoring part. So some teach you more further. So always take note in your mind that why we are using, how the protocol and how this application is working, and where we need to use, so that you can learn things very fastly. Correct. That is the important thing that you have to remember. So here let's just we will create a small network simply in our home. Okay, so let's search here one router. Everybody knows, through which we are getting the internet or Wi-Fi connection. Just take a simple example, like more functionalities are available in router, but I am taking a simple wireless home router. It look like in this way. Correct. And then it will be connected with our laptops simply, and maybe you're using computers. So I will take both the things. There is a one laptop is there is a one uh where is the system? No. Okay, let's take this one. Let's check out his computer is there or not. No, let me search. Spelling. Okay, so here we get take a one system also, like somebody is maybe using. So don't worry about it, we will take multiple. Okay, so here you can see we got this all the control that. Okay, now this is connected with your Wi-Fi. Let's suppose you have one laptop for your personal, where you have your maybe mother, father, or sister, or your brother is using. So these are the different, you know, your family members' systems, and you are using your own personal laptop to communicate and to learn lots of things. Okay, so in the background, we are using the same one common, maybe the router as a Wi-Fi we are using, or maybe you have created your mobile hotspot to get the internet access. Okay, so through which we are get the connection. Now in the background, we are using the internet. So I'm just taking a cloud access, simply just showcase you that it is a internet service provider. Nothing, just take a simple example. So I will write an ISP. which is also we call as internet service provider. Okay, let me just bold and increase this size little bit. Okay, so I will just take here, this is the way, correct, and this is our router through which we are getting the internet access. This is a home scenario, I'm just taking, not going in the industry level, just understand our own day-to-day life, so it will be easy to learn things easily. Okay, so through router we are getting the Wi-Fi connection, or maybe if you are using Ethernet cable, so that is also fine. Okay, so what happened when we use Wireshark here? So we don't have to install Wireshark on every system to monitor what a specific person is doing. Let's suppose I just install on this system, so I can able to check the traffic which is used by your brother, used by your father, that which website he or she is visiting, which application is using the internet. So you can monitor from your system only. We don't have to go and check out. That's the benefit we will get through Wireshark. Okay, so that's the important. Now how this is a work, it will just install here and it will just capture the direct communication through router. So whatever the traffic which is coming from this laptop or this system, it will going from here because it is the main entry point, we can say. So that is also we call as in a technical in network part, gateway. The main gateway, just like in our home we have the main gate, so same thing we have here, main gateway. So through which whatever the traffic is coming from outside the network into our home network, correct. So this is our home environment or company environment, you can just say. So that is we have home environment, correct. Let me go there, here you can see. So this is the home environment through which we are getting all this stuff. Got it. So that's how Wireshark is actually working. Now I think till here everybody have got all the clarity. Let me know if you are maintaining VLAN, then it is possible. Yes, in the VLAN also it is possible. There is no issues there. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have any doubt on this architecture diagram? Let me know. All good? Only I got one Angat is there. I will repeat it. Any other? All clear? Okay. Just I will repeat once more so that you can understand the functionality. With a simple example, I will take you. So just forget about this thing. Okay. Forget about this, particular architecture. Just take example of your society. If you are, living, or maybe if you visit mall, correct. So when we are visiting mall or specifically in a society or which we have, taking simple example of city mall or cinema mall also. Okay, so here what actually happened when we enter, we require a entry check. Okay, that is done by the security guard, correct. So that is the same thing is playing the important role of Wireshark in your local network. Wireshark, it is not used for the public network or WW platform. It is just simply used for your local network to monitor that what is the thing is going on, which person is visiting which website, which IP address, and the communication part. So that is how Wireshark is working. So anybody which is coming from outside, they need to check up. They need to check the movie hall ticket, in which hall you need to go to see your movies. Same thing is captured by the watch. It will not give any kind of alert. It will just monitor. Simple what we can say as a anonymous also, or you can say in the promiscuous mode. What? Simply, you just have to install in one laptop. You can able to monitor your other laptops communication also. So that is how Wireshark is working. So whatever the things which is coming from inside to outside or outside to inside, everything is checked by this particular security guard. Or there we have the metal detector is available. So that is the device we can compare in a network part. called the router, or also you can say the main gateway, through which all the traffic is coming from outside network to the inside network. And the Wireshark is targeting this main gateway, or the you can say the router IP. So whatever the traffic which is come from this, it will be captured by Wireshark. So that's how Wireshark is smartly working. So we don't have to do hard work on every system. We need to go and install to check monitoring part. Okay, so that's easily we can use Wireshark, and it is free of resource. So we don't have to pay anything, nothing. You can go here also. You can see it's a free, totally free. It's a .org, so it is organization we are using that thing. Okay, so I will ask any have question or query till here. Uh, in mobile, we cannot able to directly install it because we have T-Shark is there, so that we can use. But yeah, we can monitor the mobile traffic also through Wireshark. So that thing we can do. Okay. Till here, everything is clear. You all got the queries about Wireshark. Understand the working why we are using. Clear? Okay. Great. Great. That I will showcase you how we can able to monitor. Now let's jump to the main tool. What actually we need to working. So let's go to Kali machine there. So when we open first time, it look like in this way. Simply. There I have used some previous files also. So yeah, one more thing you can remember that the Wireshark file extension. So that is .pcap that you need to know. So you can open with the help of .pcap is there, or some file will also come .pcap uh, png format also. I think it's simple ng is there. So these two file extensions we use to open, just like in PowerPoint we use ppt, in Word file we use doc file or txt files that we can open. So same thing in Wireshark, these two file supports. Whenever you save the files of capture packet, that is that is we call full form is packet capture. So that is made a pcap, that thing. Okay, so that way this thing is work. Now here you can see the welcome message will come. This is how it look like, and here you will get all the interface. This is the all interface. I think it is visible, or else what I can do, I will also download for Windows so you can see a little bit brighter. Okay, so that's how work. Now on which interface you can see the traffic is going on right now. You can see I have other Bluetooth monitor, other some interfaces there, but they are not enabled because we are running this thing on the virtual environment. So basically we are getting the net connection. Lots of student have the problems with NAT or bridge connection. Sir, what to set, what not to set, which kind of confirmation. So there is no issues there. What we have there is we can show the Ethernet one, that is interface. So if you go to terminal, and there you can see if I use here simply the IP ADDR to check the address. So there you can see this is a Ethernet 0 that I have not connected. It is running on bridge connection, but bridge connection we are not getting. So I just off it. So I'm using the net connection, and the net you can see I getting the IP address of class 10 range. Okay, so through this we are able to getting the internet access. Correct? If I just ping the Google DNS, you can see I'm able to get the ping access. Okay. Now in the Wireshark, if you see, I'm getting some traffic here. You can see we cannot able to zoom it, but if you're able to see, this is the small what we say the line is going on. So that is how we can able to check that this is the interface where we need to monitor. Or here you will say that any what happened, like every interface through which we are getting internet access or local network access, so we can monitor from here. Meanwhile, let's go to that is installed. So let install. So if anybody want to use Wireshark on Windows, so just see how I'm installing it. You will get the recordings, so you can just check, follow it with this up. Okay. There, let's start next, and also use USB pcap. USB pcap is simply when we are using interact with the pen drive or hard drive, so that packet also it will capture. So that is also, we have the uh, information is available. So it just take, I think, 2 or 3 minutes to installation, till we can go to Wireshark on Kali machine. So here we have the uh, ETH, that is the main network through which I am getting the internet access. So what I will do, I will just double click on it, and here you can see it is started capturing packet. Okay, simply if it is not capturing, let just me, I will just create a one packet here with the ping command. If I just here start ping, you can see in the background it is started capturing the ping packet. That is what we call it the simple, the smallest packet we have, ICMP packet. So this is capture. I just stop it, so you can see it is stop. I will just again start. So you can see it is also capture 3 or 4 packets. How many packets we have sent? 2 packets we have sent. So it is capture 4 packets. Okay, first thing, this is how it is working. Let's suppose if we visit some website or opening some website, so that is also captured by the Wireshark. Okay, now we will go one by one. Not issues there. Uh, okay, it will take a little time. So here, let's go with the dashboard. What actually it is, dashboard is all about. What are the things you are able to see here that we need to understand. So let's okay. I think display, everybody able to see. Just give me one confirmation, and yeah. Okay, get one question I got is from Peter, like how this communication is going on. So see Peter, uh, whenever we start any machine or anything, so what actually happened, we required some interaction with the internet, correct? So when we go to our task manager, there you can see in the task manager, you can see some packets or some communication is going on. What are the resources initiated? So whenever some application we start, just take example of web browser, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Internet Edge is there. So they are required internet, that is network traffic. So here even you can see I'm using Zoom application or Firefox. So there you can see some data is transferred here. Got it? Because this application require network resources. So what actually happened, Wireshark, it just captured that network resources in the background. We don't have any kind of application so that we can able to see. Even in the task manager, you can just see in the performance, like some internet or Wi-Fi access is going on up and down, but we cannot able to, you know, disassemble all the packets as per the layer wise. Got it? Here I can see that this much data is sending, this much data we are able to receive, just like a uploading and downloading part. But if I say that according to this, can you able to find me that which application is using this much data and on which layer they are using? No, we don't have any kind of that tool is available in Windows, correct? So that's the reason the Wireshark comes into play. So through that we can able to use this thing. So that's why we use this particular tool to disassemble the part. Okay. Okay, so my okay, that it is auto capturing. Here you can see, Peter, this is auto capture. Like whenever the some data is work, so what actually happen in the background, it just take the process base. Wow, what is the working of the background of Wireshark is that it just check all the network traffic which is coming. Okay, so it will just capture and display on his dashboard. So we need to just select that in which interface we need to capture. Like it can be Wi-Fi adapter we need to capture, it can be Ethernet adapter we need to capture. Even we have the functionality of Bluetooth also. Here you can see wireless Bluetooth device is also there, but that thing we need to required hardware access to enable this Bluetooth traffic also. So in virtual machine we cannot able to do because we don't have any kind of adapter is available right now for the Bluetooth communication capturing part. So that's how this thing work. Very widely it is used, but we are going very initial way how we use. Okay. Yes. So yeah. So capturing is done on your Ethernet adapter or interface, whatever the adapters you're using. Okay, but not router. We don't have to install on the router, but the traffic is monitored through router, of course. So it will just capture that thing in the Wireshark. It will just show you like what are the things we are doing in our system. So whenever we click any website, whenever we download anything, so it will capture the packet from there in the whole network part. We don't have to install Wireshark on router. We can just use on a system. That's how Wireshark is working. Okay. No, we can able to see the data also about it, because what actually happened, it is targeting the specific router IP. I told you na, that it will target this main IP address. Let's suppose we have a network, everybody using the where it is gone 190. Let's suppose we have a range of 196.168.1.1 till this is the class C private IP range. Okay, so when we are getting the IP address of this network, what actually Wireshark do? It will not target of one specific local system IP or other IP. Directly, it will target the router IP, which is the also we call as the network IP, and that is by default always it will be like 196.1.1, or you can also set is a default gateway. So we installing on our system, but the traffic is monitored from the default gateway. So that's why we can able to see other systems information also, that what they are doing, which website they are visiting, and which kind of protocols communication they are using. So through that, Wireshark is helping us. Okay. Yeah. Yes. If you are connected with the same Wi-Fi, even your mobile traffic also able to we can see. So that's the benefit or importance we have in the Wireshark. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let me go to there. Okay. Great. So let's just see the dashboard first of all. Then we will go one by one every section. So this is the first section will come. There we can see all the live packets which we capturing or visiting. Don't worry about it that what other things is going on. Just understand the dashboard first. Okay. How to open? You can just go there and search Wireshark, then it will open like this way. Okay. And even in the next, so it is also complete. I will reboot later. So that is done. Let me open in Windows also. So I install in Windows also. We can just see the application. Let's open it. So in Windows also it will look like this way. You can see like in the Kali it is in the black. Here you can see all the adapters. So see here. Right now I'm using my Wi-Fi connection. So you can see the traffic flow here. And this is the loopback address, which is running the local IP 127.01. Okay, correct. And rest you can see these are the virtual networks and Ethernet adapter I have. So I'm not using any Ethernet cable for that. So I'm not getting any kind of traffic right now. What I am actually getting the traffic from Wi-Fi. So you have to just select this interface and it will just target the main router IP to capture all the packets which is going on communicating. So if I just double click it, it will shows all the live packet capture. There you can see there, and it is continuously going. A reason you can see, and what kind of protocol we are getting here. Let me just little bit zoom. There you can see. So I am continuously getting UDP packets, correct? Rest of the packet is also capturing. The maximum which I am getting it is here UDP packet. Reason because my Zoom application is continuously streaming this whole screen, and my web camera is also streaming my face. So that's why we are getting continuous UDP packets right now here. Okay, so let's just stop it. We will discuss later, later how this thing, work. Okay, this way the Wireshark is, working. Now we will go one by one to understand all the functionalities. So the first, screen you have seen, this is the live packet capturing we are getting. Okay, apart from that, now this is the section where you will see all the layer wise packet is divided. There you can see frame, Ethernet, IPv version 4, UDP protocol, and what kind of data you have sent. So one question come here on the message data. Everybody knows that on which layer, what kind of data we are sending. It is little bit more detailed. So presentation, session, then transport, network, then we have data link, and the last is physical. So can you able to see that at which layer which kind of data formation is used to sending the data? Anybody knows all the layers? UDP live streaming, okay. Yeah, presentation layer, okay. Anybody knows like which kind of data we are sending? I didn't get any answer yet. Anybody? No one? Okay, I will show. So let's start with the physical layer. So in physical layer, what kind of data format we are using? That is called bits or bytes format. Okay, and in data link layer, it is called the frames. It will combine with the bits and then compare above go with the frames. Then we have the network layer. So there we call the packets. It will combine bits plus frame. Then it is called the packets data. And in the transport layer, it is called the segments. So this is that part of data. Yeah. Yes. Now everybody getting the result. Great. Yeah. And in session, it is just combined with the segment and plus time uh, format. Time is connected, and then it will go to presentation layer. So in presentation, it is combined and it will be like file format. Like it will be a image, it can be a audio file, or it can be a video file also, that thing. And in there we have this simple we call as a data. Simply we can say this is a 3 layer is combined actually, because it's a part of application layer. So as a combine we say it is a data, some data we are sending. It can be audio file, it can be a video file, that thing. But this 4 layers we need to understand, because in this 4 layer we are doing the more analysis with the help of Wireshark. So that thing we will using it, and here that is why it is showing the segment frames packet on Wireshark. There you can see data user datagram protocol, it is UDP, IP, that is network layer, and then we have the data link layer, so frame and Ethernet address information. So that is the second part we are getting here in this way. Okay, that's how we will go one by one more in detail also. And in the last you will get this particular format that is called hexamal format or hexa format, that is we call as. So everybody knows about the different type of data format we use. It is called the hexa format. So this is the hexa format is there. Don't worry about it. We don't have to work on that part because we have this thing. So we can able to see the same data here in a simple text format only we can say. So of course, one question I will ask here, if you know the numerical conversion, or we can say the numerical conversion of data. So there we have these 4 type of data combination is there. The first we call hexa format, or also it is called as hexadecimal number system. And then we have the decimal numbers, and then we have the octet, or you also say octet or octal number we have. This is important, so you can read more about it because it is helping you in the networking conversation also, Wireshark analysis also. And in future, if you are moving to the malware analysis or into the buffer overflow kind of attack, or even you are writing your own exploit in future, so there it will help us. And the last we call the simply binary number. Okay, so that thing. Now how this is showing binary? Binary means 0 and 1. And in octet, what actually happen? It will goes to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till 7. Okay, and in decimal, what happen? It is goes to 0 to 9. And in hexadecimal, what actually it shows? 0 to 9 is there. Okay, and plus A, B, C, D, E, F. So total is 16 characters. Here it is 10 characters, and here it is 8, and here it is 2. So that's why this number formation is come. And hexa format it shows like in this way. So you can see we have numbers also, some there you can see F, C, A. That's why it is a hexa format. That will help you in further analysis. Even your MAC address you can see here. So it is in the hexadecimal format. But when we see IP address, so it is in the decimal number. Correct? Till here, all clear? Let me know. Yes. Yeah. Somebody is giving good examples. That is also good. Conversion, we are not covering today, like how we can convert decimal to octet or binary to decimal. It will take a long time because it's a calculation part. But you can see the formulas on website, or we can use calculator also. And if anybody doesn't get it, so you just ping me in the group. I will give the details that we will discuss later also. Okay, now moving further, so that is the thing we have got it till. Okay, now let's jump. So this is how the dashboard is look first time when we are getting it. Okay, then we will move to the options are available, that is we call. Okay, okay, file, edit, view, go, these are there. So before that, let me just ask the last question. Everything is clear till here? Just give me a one confirmation, everyone. All clear till all this thing? Okay, I got one confirmation, one more. Okay, okay, great, great. Okay, good to go. So what we're gonna do, we will just take a 10-minute small break so that you can utilize lots of things there. So we'll taking a small break of just 10 minutes. Okay, just you can go refresh, take a coffee or chai, anybody using tea, anything, just come back at 4:30. So we will resume more about the Wireshark part. Okay, just a small break, we will just continue. Till I will just set up my light up in the background, it's just going evening. So no problem is there. Okay, great. Sure. Okay, just give me a Okay, guys. So I think all are available. Just give me a one confirmation. Okay, okay, great. Yeah, good to go. Thanks for the confirmation. No issue. Yeah, let's jump into the main, actually the topic, because we just have covered all the backend. Simply, we can say the backend core knowledge which is required before jumping into the tool. Okay, so not a issue is there. Now let's jump. So we have seen three things till here. The first is the dashboard, what we call the capturing the packets. We can capturing or do the all the list. The second is we call the all the different layers of segments which is divided, and the third is the hexadecimal. So this is not required for us as a advanced level only. We can just when we do reporting part or submitting in the company, then this data we need to show, else not is required for now. And this is the three things. So let's go to the all the menus what we are using step by step. So the first thing you can see, let me just go into the main figure, and here you can see. So the first thing is come is the file options. There you can open any other files. You can merge some files with it. You can even import simply the hexadump file for the different tools when we do the analysis. Mainly this thing is helpful when we are doing some forensic analysis or malware analysis part by third party tool, not with the Wireshark. Okay. One more thing I will showcase you, that drawback of Wireshark, that is also important. I just remember it. That is, it cannot decrypt the data or the message which we are sending. We are sending from one system to another system or in a network. Correct. Or to another, or any specific another TH, yeah, or in a network, because that is not made for the, if it can able to decrypt the data, so there will be no privacy actually will be there, that you can able to see that which person have sent which message on Skype or WhatsApp. So that is a drawback is there, because no tool is we have in the market that will decrypt the whole traffic whatever go. Even you can see in the Wireshark when we are capturing the data. Okay, so here you can see the data is giving you, but it in the this some encrypted format that cannot be able to decrypt by the Wireshark, because if it is decrypted, so there will be no privacy, no integrity will be there about any information. So anyone can capture the packet and they can see what actually they are sending the message. So that's why we can able to identify that from which IP address to which IP address the communication is going on, and which system MAC address we can able to identify. So any kind of crime is happen or any system got compromised with any malware, so we can able to identify that this is the first system that is compromised. So we can just secure that laptop or system, or we just disconnect that laptop or system from the network. So the rest network should be secure. That's how the Wireshark is working. Okay, so that is the thing we need to remember. So of course there are some limitations are there, but still we can able to analysis all the scenario about the networking part. Correct. So that thing we have in the import we can use, and rest all the like different session keys and PDU which we use. Not for right now, we have different format also, like we can export the file into the Excel sheet, we can export the file in C format for the writing some code or development code. Plain text also we can use. JSON file we can use for the website to display some data, and XML also we use there also, not for the here. Okay, now there we have the edit option. So edit is like finding any packet you don't remember or you don't have that thing. we can go just click next. So it will go like this. Like if you click here and you click just next, so that will go to next packet, or you can use control and also to go downward, or you can use upper and arrow key to just go. Okay, so these are the some shortcuts every application we have. So the more you use, the you can able to identify that thing, not specific any there. Only here you can just customize your own portal or dashboard here in the preference part, like font color which you want to do. You want to see the 10 filters, icon style, how many columns you want to show. That if I just you can see I will just untick with protocol. There you can see the protocol information. So if I just untick it and just okay, so you can not able to see the protocol here, only this thing. So it's up to you that how you are customizing your dashboard, that options everywhere you will get it. So take time to explore the Wireshark, like what are the options are available, because it is a very big tool and used in various approach. So these are the things are there, like protocols. You need to hide some protocols to not to showcase, or some statistic analysis. I will showcase you how to do analysis, that thing we have. So it is just for the customization, that how the dashboard is look like as per your comfortable to understand your base way. Okay, now then we have the view option, like we need to see the toolbar. We need to filter the toolbar or status bar. You want to see packet list are there, like if you can see list details or bytes. If I just untick it, you can see the downward packet list is not available. Even you can just detail, you can just see only the packet list is available, no detail information. So that is the functionalities we use to just as per your convenience, that how using it. Some time format zoom is the okay. There is an important thing we need to understand. This is the coloring rule. This is important part. In the view option, you need to go to coloring rule. So this is the actual by default is made by the Wireshark. These are the color combination. So let's suppose if you have seen some red and black combination of packets, so that can be some related to attack part is there, like something is going on in the network part, somebody is doing attack. So we will get this kind of high alert packet. Or here you can see TCP rest, that means like the connection is over, that way. Simple, if you get some kind of ICMP error, you will get this kind of things is there. Or packets, normal packets, you can see the UDP we have captured, so it is showing in the light blue color. Okay, there you can see this all the UDP. So even you can change your color as per your customization. Let's suppose here you can say I want to change the background with the yellow color. Okay, so if I just click OK and I just click OK here, so you can see all the UDP packets will be colorized in this way. So it's easy to filter packets, because what you are targeting, what kind of protocol you want to capture. So this way you can able to capture easily, and it will be easy to filter out also, that yeah, these are the things is going on. You can prove and you can get the answer. So that's the customization you can do in the coloring rules part. There you can get, and then you can go. So you can change the for, that is the text of the content or the background content, as per your convenience. Okay, so it's up to you that how you filtering. So I just going with the light blue, so it will be easy to filter. Okay, and in there you can list, this is the rule packets. So when we go, so this is a by default. There is an option we have, the color packet list. So when I click here, so it will take as a by default one, like this way. So I will again go, so it will reset to my customization. So it's up to you that how you want to customize the packets. So that will be easy to filter out, because when we are doing live capturing packets, so we have like not in lakhs, it will be in crores or in millions or billion packets we will get it on a full daily basis if we capture. Here you also you can see when we have captured in a 2 or 3 minute of time, so you can see how many packet we have captured. Let me just showcase. So here you can see total packet we have captured 16,000, almost 70,000 as a round of, you can see. So this is just a small talk when we have done. Okay, because it's a live streaming is going on, so lots of packet is captured on the UDP. So let's suppose when we are doing the whole monitoring capturing for a full 8 hour of shift when we do job, so we have 8 hour of working hours. So when we capture 8 hour of working hours, that means it will be in a million or billions packets will be captured. So to filter it out, then check it. So we required a good CPU power so that it will process the things to filter it. That's how thing is work. Okay. So this will also help you to identify the what packet you are actually looking at, because when we go one by one, just like in this way, so it will take lots of time. Okay. Now you can go there. You can just click on like controller. These are the shortcuts we can use it like there. So again you can go, you can see control down, you will get automatically down. So that thing we don't have to use it. It's just example if you're using multiple screens, so there you can use the shortcut keys. Now two important areas we need to work on for the further in the course part. The first is the analysis part, like how you want to filter it. Okay, so there is a one have this is called the follow UDP, because we didn't have capture any TCP packet. So this is what we call as UDP string. So when you click on UDP, it will just give one more window, and this is the data we have captured. Now this thing you can see, I told you that it is encrypted data, so we cannot able to decrypt this thing because it's a raw rich data, but we can able to identify some information when we capture TCP. I will showcase you how to capturing TCP. There we can filter it because it's a live ongoing streaming is going on. So only the persons who have the Zoom credentials and the link, they able to join and giving the uh, audios and video which I am sharing. Apart from that, no third party, no third person is involved to seeing this particular data. So that way also this data is secure. So it is an encrypted data. We cannot decrypt it actually. So that's how you will get it. I will showcase the TCP protocol also how it will work. Just understand the functionality. There you can apply like selected column you need to filter, enable it, or you want to just enable some protocols that you need to just filter that way, that you can use it here. Like these are the full protocol list is available, all the protocols which is captured by the Wireshark is there. Like some are the here you can see radio waves is there, 5G or wireless communication protocols are there. Then these are the some audio based protocols is there. Then these are the background some application based protocols. It's a full A to Z list is available. Like in total computer networks, how many protocols we are using in different kind of communication, all list is available here. Maybe some of the new protocols not be able to capture, and rest we have to set up the dedicated system. But for a beginner level, we don't have to go in depth right now because we don't learn everything at the same time. Okay, so just take a rest and go one by one to understand the working functionality, then learn the basic protocols which we required as a beginner level. Then in future you can expertise more things are there. Of course in internet you will get everything, but step by step will help you to learn things faster. Okay, this thing is available. Rest we don't have to use, like there we have Loa plugin is there, or packet information not required right now. In the statistic, some of the may part here, like the first is the uh, capture the file properties. So you just see the total properties, like how many file size. This is the hash file for the maintaining the part. Here you can see the format is pcap-ng. I told you that maybe pcap or pcap-ng you can use for the file format, which time it is started capturing and what is the last time it is captured. Okay, that thing it is showing. The hardware information right now it is showing because yeah, here you can see. Okay, it is zooming. Okay, got it. Now here you can see able to little bit clear quality. Yeah. So the file information look like in this way. We use you can see the interface, that Ethernet, because I selected Wi-Fi adapter. That's what is showing that thing. And first packet, last packet, when the first packet I started, and then how the last packet is captured. Only in 46 seconds, we have captured around 70,000 packets overall. And this is the hardware. That is my laptop hardware. So that is not any issue is there. There you can see that interface we have captured. So total around like this much packet is captured part. And this is the statistic, like original statistic, like this is the total packets, this much percentage is display, time is spent, average packet size it is showing, and bytes. So this is in the physical and data lake layer where it is showing. So that's how you can see the full properties of the file part. And then in a statistic you go here, protocol hierarchy, that is a third option you can see. So here it will showcase you that how many, I think it is not able to zoom out. So you can just see that this is the hierarchy, like all the hierarchy. Right now, I just capture IPv4 and UDP protocol. So that's why it is showing only the two protocol list. Okay, I will showcase you more examples. So there you can, check out more further details. So this is the packets, number of packet, how many packet size. It is in the KB format. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. We just try to filtering that thing. That's how it is work. Then you can go to endpoint. First go with the conversation. So this is the conversation is happening between different layers. There you can see, if you go with the MAC address or the data link layer. So this is my laptop MAC address, and this is the third party address through which I am getting the data or transfer. Maybe a public website will be there, or maybe some router IP or other laptop MAC address. So that is how it's going the communication. And then we have the IPv4, like there you can see the more commonly this IP address. Okay, that is 1.3. This is my laptop IP, and apart from that, these are all the public IP through which I am connected. Maybe some IP is using Zoom application, some website is using other IP address, so that it is showing. And this is the communication, like from A to B, this much packet is transfer, duration, that thing. So we don't have to go in depth out doing this number analysis. We don't require, because we have graphs. So through that we can use it. Just understanding. IPv6, you can see some packet is captured. Maybe I think it is used from my mobile. So it is IPv6, else not. And there we have the TCP packets, which is capture. Some like on 80 port number, some different port numbers, some website is visited. So that's how we can use. And this is the UDP protocol. Okay. So till here, all good. Any question is there? Just let me know. Okay, I got one question. Lua plugin. Apart from that, can Wireshark be used to query history of sites? No, D. That is not possible. That when we have visited some website in the yesterday in web browser, so we cannot able to capture that thing, because that is already then it is a live capturing tool. So that's how we can just only use the live capturing. TCP dump is also right, but Sandeep, TCP dump is used for the HTTP packets to capture it. It cannot able to capture the network layer or data link layer. So TCP dump is also there that we use in Kali Linux, but that is dedicated only for the web application filtering part. And okay, a fiddler is there. Fiddler we use to analysis the particularly application part, like we use APIs. So there we can use the filtration, just like a Bubsuit is a very advanced tool we have, but little bit lower fiddler we use as a application part. Wireshark we use to monitor live network monitoring captures, while Cisco packet analyzer actually is the same one, but it will not give that much information. Also it is a paid tool as compared to fiddler and Wireshark. So these are the differences we have. Yeah, physical layer it is showing here. You can see the frame data. So that is captured by the physical layer, and that thing you can see in the hexadecimal format also. So that is what we call physical layer data. Okay, all good here. So we'll move further. Just give one confirmation. Anything clear? Everything is clear. How can we cap the packet for other net? For the other network, it's not possible, because we need to then install some remote application, just like a AnyDex or WebEx we can use to get the that part. Okay, so there we can network. Wireshark is used to internal network monitoring part because it's a role of network monitoring engineers, which doing job profiles, or system administrators are there who are using network and initializers. So there we use Wireshark as a very common tool in the companies, or even you can use for your internal home users to check what are the communication is going on from different laptops, computers, or mobiles. So there we use Wireshark actually. Okay, so let's move further. Let me just hide that. Now in the analysis, sorry, in the statistic part, you will get the endpoint there also, like endpoint to endpoint. So there will be these are the endpoints. Like these are the IP addresses we have captured. So these are the like some website, maybe some application we have visited. So in the background, what are the public IP address we have got it? We can see all the details. Okay, further I will tell you what are the analysis we have to do. So this is the endpoints we will get it. And then we have this very important part is the input output graph. So this is the graph will showcase you. It's just a graph part that you can see that how many packet is captured in a 1 second. So you can customize this thing also as per your part. Like if you can go in the there you can click on line. I think no. Yeah, double click it so you can go in the bar option also. You can just check, you will get the bar like this way. So customization of graph will also help you, not for a individual persons we will get when we doing in a company some analysis. So there we are using lots of packets, correct, like millions or lakhs or crore. So we cannot do one by one analysis. So what we do, we will just filter out in the input and output graph that will showcase you that how many packet is coming from outside network to do internal, and what are the packet is going from inside to the outside. So that's how we can just create a graph, and that will make a report that we will submit to the higher officials or to the customers, that this is how the analysis is done. So that will help you in making a report part actually. Okay, so that is the one thing. Then you can go to this is not required right now. There you can see the DNS flow. The protocol everybody knows, DNS, that is domain name system through which we visit website. So if any DNS protocol is captured, so that we can get the analysis like how many time it is taken, how many data is conversation. So generally there is nothing we have captured right now because all the UDP packets. So we cannot see any kind of data here right now. Okay, so we'll just don't use it right now. And then this is the important part, flow graph is there. So see from starting, and here you will get this detail. I think we cannot able to zoom it because that is the functionality is not available, but you can able to understand here. uh, this is the way we have. Okay, before explaining this graph, how the thing is work and how we are getting all this capturing packet, uh, one question I have to ask, like everybody learn about the transport layer, correct? And you have learned about before also, today also I explained. So that is a TCP. Did you know the process of three-way handshake process? Anybody knows? Because here what we are waiting for acknowledgement, correct? So anybody knows the functionality what, because that is the back end process which we are using. So before explaining that graph, we need to understand this thing, the process. So I will just check the chat box. Like yeah, somebody knows, somebody don't know. Okay, Synac, yeah, correct. Okay, got it. I will just explain everybody once more because somebody are not using learn it. So I will just explain with the one diagram. Let's go with the three-way handshake because that is the background process of TCP protocol working. So if you know this thing very well, then you can understand the communication, how the chat application is working, how website is working, that thing. So okay, let's go with this. It look like a little bit. Go to diagram. Yeah. Okay. There. Okay, so let's open a new tab. There. It is a little bit slow. Okay, yeah, there. I think it is lots visible. Okay, so just focus on the working process. Don't worry about these numbers. That is not required to know. That is not right now as a essential. So see, whenever you end user, what we call as the client. Okay, or client is web browser. Maybe you are using Chrome, Firefox, Safari, anything. And in the server side, what we call the host server, or we can say simply web server, through which website is hosted. So when we just click sync packet, that I will also tell. There we have 6 type of flags. 6 type of flags we use in TCP header. And now this is a little bit in depth I'm going, so take time to understand this thing because it's a core part. Like if you are already learned computer networks in detail, so there we are covering this thing. But who are learning this thing first time, so just understand the concept. The first we have acknowledgement, we have sync is there, then we have the RST, fin, urge, 1 2 3 4, and push is there, I think. Okay. So these are the 6 flags that will give the communication approach. It will also help you when we are learning in the upcoming days. Nmap tool is also there. So there also it will use. So I will showcase you TCP header idea also. Okay, let me go with this diagram. It look like good. There you can see. So I explained earlier that how the packets data is transferred. So this is how it look like. If we go more in detail, like when we are sending a packet on TCP, so this is like source port number and destination port number, the sequence number, acknowledgement number is there, and then the window size, pointer. These are the background, like to communicate and identify on which IP address we need to send the data. Correct. And this is the original data we will get it. This is the original data of message. This suppose we have just sent hello to your friend through WhatsApp. So that hello will be stored here, and this is the background information. It will tell you that from my mobile, the data will go out and then visit some public network, then it will receive to your friend. So that all thing is going on in this back. And here we have this 6 flag is available. Urge, okay, push is there, acknowledgement, okay. I think I just written some array, push, yeah. You can use short form PSH or push also, so that is not a issue, is the same packet. So what are the things is there? This is called the acknowledgement. I will just also write the full form. Acknowledgement, that means we are getting confirmation. That is the whole main difference between the UDP protocol and TCP. Then we have this syn, it is just synchronize Jason. So what it will do, it will just initiate the communication. Like whenever we are starting some communication or connecting with someone, so this is the first flag will send from the network side, that we are initiating to you, we are communicating to you to get the starter network. RST is a reset. No, sorry, it's a rest. So that the communication will go in rest. And then we have the finish. Finish is that we just finish the communication. Like whatever the call is going on, whatever the Zoom meeting is going on. So when we click end meeting, so it will be just finish the meeting or cut the meeting, or we will leave the meeting. That is how urge is like something we are on the priority, urgent, like I have to give this communication or this connection is required first to connect. Like something is urgent is there. So in network we have lots of connection is going on. Okay, so we need to check that which person has required connectivity, or which have good internet connection, so they will connect first. So that is what we call the urgent in network. And push is that when some data, or you can say the network, we need to forward to some, like forwarding to other network. Like when we jumping from one router to another, so it will push to another communication channel or to another systems. That's how this all three, six flags is working. In that, this two is very important. That's how it will make difference between TCP and UDP, because there, so there you can see in this part we have sync. That means I am initiating the specific communication with you all. So that is what we call particularly initiation. Then I am waiting for the confirmation, because that is what we call sync plus acknowledgement. Okay, so I'm sending that, then we will get the confirmation. So how you can identify this thing? So just simply take example of WhatsApp also. Okay, or just a Zoom meeting we are using. So when we start the connection, that means we are starting the meeting. So we will get the first packet, that is called sync. Packet is sent from my system to the Zoom server, that I want to start my application for the webinar or for the class. Okay, so the sync is initiated. Then Zoom browser done the authentication process, that this is my username and password, I log in. Now I am the host, so I am starting the meeting. So that is confirmed from the host server, and it will give the confirmation, yeah, you are the original host, so you can start the meeting. So when I start the meeting, then only you all able to connect and able to attend the class. Same thing is also happen with the chat application. I initially started, then I'm asking to you all that chat is enabled or you able to hear my audio or not. Then you are giving some confirmation, or in the WhatsApp you have just given that audio is not audio or chat is not enable. So I just enable it from my side, then I am giving you the confirmation again. So that's how these three layers work. This is the three step actually that we use. And the same way this Wireshark is also giving the output of the graph. Like between this IP to this IP, the communication is going. I am sending some data, I am getting some read data from here. So sending data there, then you can go downward. So I'm getting another communication after certain time. So that you can check out it here. Like, so it's a long graph that we use one by one. So that is how this three TCP processes look like different IP address, all the. So it is a very long graph actually, like it's a 70,000 packets we have. So I will just filter it. Like, let's go with the TCP flow. I will showcase you ISMP. No, ISMP is not there. TCP flow I will showcase you. There you can see this TCP flow. So here you can see we got the acknowledgement and push as a flag. Then there we are getting acknowledgement. So this is how it will give the data output. Push and acknowledgement. That means forwarding. So after authenticate, it will forward the data to further part. And in the background, which port number it is using, that is also shown, like 443, and this is the one 11,000 something. So this is how from which IP to which IP it is going on. So here this IPv6 is going on. So that is the communication we have got it. So in a different timeline frame, we are getting a communication between different IP addresses. So that's how it's giving the output like this one. Initially we didn't have visited any website, but here you can see we got the SYN packet also, like SYN packet we have sent, then we got the SYN ACK and then acknowledgement. So this is a three. This will be like in IPv6, this IP address and this IP address. So we got the communication between this and between this. You can see the line till here. So you don't have to use this IP address or this IP address. So that's how you can able to identify some more in detail about the functionality and how TCP is actually working. You need to know like this way. Okay, other filtration is also there, but mainly two protocols we use as a common. So that's how it will work. Okay. Any question we have? All good. I got one more question. Apart from that, all good. So, see, Sandeep, IPv4 is a different part, because IPv header is working on network layer, and TCP is working on the transport layer. So, of course, they both are different part, because in IPv4 we don't have the information about the TCP layer. Okay, there you can see it is TCP. So, if I just type here IP header, here we have. So, difference is there. This is how it look like in the IP header. Let me open it. It's opening. Not open. Let me just type here IP header. So there you can see. So IP header have different approach. It will just give the detail about the data link layer, physical layer, and source and destination IP address, like from where it is coming, which port number is used. So that's the difference we have. Okay, till here all good to go. Any question query is there? No. Okay, just give me a confirmation all. Yeah. So we can move further. All good here. Anything is not going out of mind. All good. You can able to digest the things. Okay, great. Because if anything comes, I can just give more examples to understand more basic way. Okay. Now in the statistics, you can go to flow graph. You have got it, or you can filter it with TCP or UDP string. So this is the main functionalities we are using. We don't have to use telephone because this is all the mobile communication protocols. So that we use this thing in the mobile stations or the towers which we have set up there. So this thing we don't have right now in our home or not in company, so we cannot able to capture it. Same thing which goes with the Bluetooth. That thing we can only use it particularly. Okay, now the second question come where we can do the practice. Okay, one by one we will go and do the analysis part. So let's jump firstly. Let's suppose we are just capture any packet. Simply we I can do detail. So you just need to do double click on that particular protocol or the packet captures. So double clicking it, you will get this one pop-up window, and in the pop-up window you can just minimize this hexadecimal format, and here you will get all the frame part like data link layer, physical layer, IPv, there is a network layer, and then TCP protocol. And the data will be the application layer. So that will not be decrypted, but we will get the idea. So here you can see. Let's go one by one. Frames. So in frames, what happened? It will give showcase you that how many bytes is transferred. What will be the exact timing? You will get it here, like July this thing. Ethernet port you have used. Or what is the timing? I told you that the session layer is also used. So Indian standard timing. Then this is not required. Here it will give the total frame length, that is this much number, frame length, and capture length is this. Then we will go to Ethernet, that is there you will get the destination and source MAC address information, and what kind of communication it is showing. So it is a IPv4. If it is IPv6, it will showcase IPv6. Okay, there you can see the detail about like some GTE MAC address we have got it. Okay, and in there you can see this is my Wi-Fi adapter MAC address I have. It is showing the Intel color, so that's the thing which we able to identify. So that's how you can get information. Second is the IPv4. So there you will get the source IP address and destination IP address. Okay, there you can get it. There it is shows the flag information that it is initially started, UDP, TTL time, and this is the source and destination address. So that's the thing you can filter out it. And this is for the UDP protocol. So in UDP you will get the idea like this is the destination port and this is my local system port, which is used by Zoom application to streaming the data, and how many length of packet sizes done. That is the thing. Even you can see the payload also, same data, or you can see the time frame when Wireshark is captured, like first frame and then the second. So that's how you can filter it out like one by one. Okay, so that is for the UDP, and there is some of the syntax we can use here. Like if I want to filter out like some IP address, we can use some of these things. We can go with the DNS. You can just filter DNS protocol there is or not. If you go with ICMP, you can check out some ICMP protocols is captured or not. HTTP, you can just type HTTP protocol. If any HTTP protocol is captured, then you can get it HTTP like this way. So how you can capture? Let's generate some package to for analysis. Okay, and if it is a HTTP packet, it can decrypt the data also. So well, I will start it again. Let's just continue without saving the file. Now it is started. Okay, and you can see continuously UDP packet is going on. Okay, okay. Let me just stop because it is running on Windows. So we'll go to Kali machine and then we will create, because there we not capture lots of packets there. So I will just close this thing and restarting again. Continue without saving. You can get it. Now here you can see we don't have captured that much packet because it is in the virtual network. So if any other machine is running, then we will get it. So firstly, I will just generate the ping packet that I showcase you. Okay, I will just showcase you more like ping it. We will send 4 packets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then Control C. So here you can see we got the 4 packet is transfer from my Kali machine to the Google DNS IP address, and there will be 0 packet loss. That you all understand. Now let's see the background capture that is in network part. So there you can see. Let me just filter it here. ICMP. So I am filtering. So see here, the question is that I am sending 4 packets, correct? And we have received 4 packets. So total packet is 8 packet is captured. That's why it is showing the total 8 packets. And here you can see the request we have done. Then we got the confirmation from Google. Request, confirmation, and request and confirmation. Okay. Let's suppose when we are pinging some other packets. Let's suppose if I just use here any my local 3.1 something like that. 1.3 is my laptop IP address. So I'm just using 5 because no have IP address. So when I sending it data in the background, you can able to see. Okay, it is also running unreachable. Okay, just a second. I will just take any some other packet. I think my mobile IP address it was. So I will just take 25. Now 25 it will shows like destination unreachable because the IP address is not assigned on that particular part. Okay, correct. Till here everything clear. Let me stop. So here we didn't get any kind of receive packet. Only 12 packets we have just transfer. So in the Wireshark you can able to see the communication. Here you can see. Let me filter it with the IP address. So IP.addr equal to, don't worry about the that syntax that I'm using or using. I will give the small sheet that you can do practice. So I will just filtering with the IP address 3.25. Same IP. Okay, 1.3025 it was. No, 1.25. Now here you can see. So when we started pinging, there you can see we didn't get any kind of reply because 1.25 no machine is available right now in my home that is connected and have the IP address. That's why we are getting this information that destination is unreachable, and we only getting a request packet because here you can see we didn't receive any packet. So that's how you can analyze through Wireshark also that somebody is trying to ping some IP address which is not enabled right now. So somebody is doing some malicious thing or trying to do attack. This way also you can monitor from here. Okay, so there you can see we got specific after every 2 packet. Sorry, after every 3 packet, we are getting a one response that is destination is unreachable. But when I ping to my 1.5 IP address, so there you can see starting when it is showing unreachable. So it is shows after 3 packet we got unreachable, and then we got the reply that request and reply. So here you can see this is the thing is happened. The first packet is shows the unreachable, and then rest we will get the reply. So like here one error we have got it, and 3 packet is received. So total packet like 6 plus 1. So like there you can see the filtration. So there you can see request, and then so you can see this error message. So you double click on it, and there you can see the ICMP, that is internet control message. So there you can get all the details like source IP. This is my Kali machine IP, and this is my destination where we are getting it. So there you get all the IPv4, because it is IPv4, that thing, time to leave, any status is verify or not, that thing. And then you can see the data. So it is just a simple ping data. So we use the type called it echo ping or echo reply. That thing we will get it. So that's how you can filter the packets and the communication idea, like how the communication is going on from one system to another system or something like that. So I will again ask questions. Till here, everything is clear. Let me check. I got some result like what is frame, sir, and first and second. ARP request response using, okay. Using Wireshark slow network speed. No. What is frame, sir? Okay, okay. Let's go one by one. Angad, so for the Wireshark, so accuracy is very good. We are getting a good accuracy. 8801 port is used for the background, web communication, generally used by the Zoom to do video streaming part. Okay. And we are getting ARP requests. So ARP, actually we use uh, Sandeep when we are connecting with one system to another system to verify the MAC address. That is MAC address to IP address or IP address to MAC address. So that conversation there we use ARP packet. Okay. And yes, I think Sandeep, your system is getting slow. Actually, like you have continuously, you know, doing the capturing packet, so it will take lots of time to filter. So the number of packets increase, so it will take time to filter, or it will little bit slow the system also, because we required a good high power CPU computing to filter or filter. Same funda is there, like where we are using virtual machines. So already out of 8 GB, 7 GB of RAM is already using. So when we running some continuous heavy software, of course it will take time to resolve. Okay. So that is the thing. Okay, got it. Let's move further. Now we will generate some packet about HTTP and DNS, so that we will see that thing also. Okay, so I will just clear the whole capture packet. Let me start with the fresh. Okay, so there you can see when we start a browser, how many background traffic is going on. Currently, you can see in my Kali machine, I have not started any browser. So when I double click it, then you can see how many background packet is in a capture. Let's see. So you can understand the background working process. There you can start it, and there you can see. Nothing is there. Okay, so I will just open the new tab. Let me, okay, no filtration is there. There you can see. This much packets, capture already, and it is going on. I didn't have opened anything. Once more, I will showcase you. Just let me close the Firefox. I will stop the capturing and I will just go with restart. Continue without saving. Nothing you can see, no packet is there. Now I will open the Firefox again. So there you can see in the background. This is the by default page which is come, which is stored in localhost, Kali machine and that thing. And there you can see this much, background verification is done. 2.7 is my local Kali machine IP, and these are the public router IP. You can see DNS square is done. Then this is some public IP address is done. So you can see before doing any search part, this much packet is already captured, around 80 packets, already captured here. Okay, so that thing you can see in the background. Now let's suppose we will just open google.com. Then I will go with try hack me website. Then I go with the YouTube, just generating some packets of HTTP and DNS. Then let's go to LinkedIn. We can just search it, or we can go with the facebook.com. Let's go to twitter.com. I just creating some fake packets for that part. Okay, that is that. Now I will just close the not required. Okay, the websites are loaded. Okay, this is also load, this is also open, then it is also done, there it is also open, Facebook is also, Twitter is also almost is open. Okay, now I will just close this Firefox. to stop the packet capturing. So let's close the tab. Okay, so till here, within a 5 to 7 packet, you can see almost how many packet is captured. Around 12,500 packet is captured in the background. Okay, so I will just stop it so that it will easy to filter it. Okay, now here you can see some of the TCP protocol is also captured. There you can see TLS protocol is some captured. Some red color, you can see because this is a REST connection. We have to just finish the or stop the connection. That's we can see we are getting some acknowledgement like TCP header like this way. So just filtering first with the HTTP. Any HTTP packet is captured or not? Let's see. So there you can see we got this HTTP. In the HTTP also use the OCSP. It's generally for the certificate verification. You know that uh, certificate we verify in the background digital certificate. So that thing it is giving the request and response. You can see request response, request response. Some packet is there like HTTP packet we have got it. Okay, so that's how we can grab the information further. Now this is the after visiting the website. You can just double click on there, and there you can see this is the HTTP. So in HTTP protocol, you can see this is the 200. Okay, we got it. Like we capture in the burp suit, the request header. Same thing is also you can see here. Protection is there or not, that thing. Then you can go a little bit down. So there you can see the file data. File data we cannot able to decrypt. I already told you. Okay, that thing is there, but there let's close it. This is also will close, and this is the OSP. That is certification status. Like we have just simply verify. So this is the algorithm we use in the background, HTTP and SSL certificate. So that thing is here it is showing. Okay, now we have visited multiple website, correct? So it is not showing in the HTTP because website name is resolved by DNS. So there we're gonna use DNS simply. Sorry, it will be small DNS. Now here you can see all the packets information. Standard query we use. There you can see. These are the initial communication is going on because when we start Firefox first time, so in the background some communication is going to connect the connectivity. Now the first packet when we search, so this is the Google www.google.com I have opened. So you can see it is also querying IPv4 and as well as you can see IPv6 also. 4 times it shows the IPv6. So we'll double click on it. There you can see DNS query I have done, and the query information will give that I have visited this website or trying to open. So that is the www.com, google.com. Okay, same thing you can see here about it is like query it is in IPv6. I think it is shows like here. So conversation is automatically done in the website. We don't have to specify for that part. And then you can go downward little bit. There you can see we also have open Google YouTube also. There you can see the tryhackme website I have opened. Double click, there you can see queries tryhackme.com. Okay, that we have query. Then after that we have visited YouTube. I think YouTube you can go in the you can see furthermore because it is doing the background other applications for connectivity. So that is also you can check out it like here. But what is I have written in manually, that query I'm just showing you. So that you need to use. Like here you can see Zoom information is also capturing Google Play. Let's go to download. There I can think YouTube is not there. Lots of packet we have captured, correct? Okay. Here you can see I just search for the LinkedIn. So we got the LinkedIn query also on Google. Like simply I just search a character LinkedIn. So I got the idea. LinkedIn is there. FB.com. We have visited the Facebook. So there you can see we got the Facebook. So that's how we can able to identify that in the background how we are capturing data. Of course, we visit a normal website, that is not an issue, but we can able to monitor like this way. This person is visiting these websites. So that's how Wireshark is helping us to identify. If somebody says that I didn't have visited on Facebook today, but in the background, if the monitoring is on in Wireshark, we can showcase that. Like from this IP address, it is visited and there it is gone. So that's how the query is going on in the background. Okay, it's lots of packet we have captured, but this is how we can filter it. YouTube here we have got it like the file. Okay, till here. Any question? Let me just update once. Okay. OSCP, that is, we use the protocol for the certificate verification, Pratik. That's it. Not more we use. Mainly it is a part of HTTP to verify. Yes, that I will write here in the note also. Important, it is the value. A DNS protocol you have, learn. So in DNS we use capital A, it will represent IPv4, that is Internet Protocol version 4, and 4 time A, it will shows IPv6, that is Internet Protocol version 6. So that you need not to know. So sometimes if you see it 4 times A, that means you say that it is a communication going on between the IP version 6 part. Okay. Okay, one question is got it. I don't want to search someone catch what I search. No, sir. If you are searching anything, it will not identify the uh, hacker. Like it is a application, so we cannot able to identify that what kind of query you are searching on Wireshark. But in browser, you will get it. Okay, one good question we have got it. Like how we will get the idea if somebody is doing hacking in a system, how we can identify with the help of Wireshark. Correct. Let me showcase. Let me just start with the new packet, continue without saving. Okay, let's open the browser. Okay, now I will just open a one HTTP based website. I think test PHP. Let me just search it. So it is this is the one testing website we use. This is running on HTTP protocol. There you can see we cannot getting a secure connection because it is running on HTTP protocol only, not on the HTTPS. So first we will check the HTTP packet there. Let me just restart it again. Okay, you can see already some TCP communication is going on in the background. So what I will do, I will go there and let's sign up firstly. So here I will just use the sign up and let's go with the some any person name. I will take any student name. Okay. Okay. If we stop the packet using burp suit, will it shows the Wireshark? Yeah. Even you are, stop the packets on burp suit in the background, different application which are using network connection. So that packet is captured on Wireshark, Sandeep. Okay. So I will take an example of Asar is there. Okay. So let's just, take a, I think we need to sign up. So this is a by default password and username we have. We'll just use this one, test and test. But before that, I will just use the two you student name, Sandeep and Sandeep. I will try to log in. So it is showing that is not login. I will just go with Asar and then I will again log in. Not is done. But in the background, the packets are capturing. So I will go with test and then test and enter it. So there you can see we got the login button like this way. Okay. So that means some packet is captured in the background. Now let's go to Wireshark. I will just stop this particular part, and the attack or the login attempt is done on the website. That means we need to check two protocols on a priority. That is the first is HTTP and DNS. So let's go with the DNS first, and let's see any packet is captured. No, I think HTTP. I think it is captured. So there you can see we got the HTTP packet. Okay. Now here you can see some user information.php or login information PHP. So let's go. Double click on it. There you can see the data we can able to see here. Username is test and password is test because HTTP protocol is not secure. So it cannot be, encrypt the data and send to the server. That's why we are getting a plain text information. As well as when we have tried to log in with the wrong password, so there you can see we got a error like something like that 302, that is not found. So the data which is sent, there you can see I just type Asar and Asar as a username password. So that's how you can identify that is some somebody is trying to do attack on your network or attack on your uh, website or attack your server. Here you can see I just use the I think login page. Here we just login, so that is not the packet we need to go. I think we got this user information. There you can see I use Sandeep and Sandeep. So that's how HTTP packet it can capture and you can see the in plain text format. But if it is a digital certificate, so we cannot able to directly decrypt that thing by the Wireshark. But still we can identify. Let's go to one more example. This is how HTTP packets capture and we can identify. Okay, and now let's open Facebook website. Okay, because Facebook is a secure, it is also using HTTPS, correct? So let's just start a new search, continue, and then we'll just enter it. We got normal, then we can go ahead. Like let's suppose if I using my mail ID here simply and some password random and try to log in. Okay, so there you can see we got the wrong password and it will redirect because my mail ID is correct. It will goes to my profile that this is your profile, something like that will get correct. This is how it will come. I will just take one more example like test@gmail.com, hello@123 some password and enter. Okay, again it is showing the wrong result, correct. Now we'll go to Wireshark and see. We'll stop it and there you can just type the HTTP. So there you can see it is not running any kind of HTTP. We'll type SSH. We didn't get it because HTTPS we cannot directly capture. It is running in the background of TCP protocol. So there you can see we got TCP. Now you need to check out it one by one. Class that is done. That is done. There you can see the application data something done something. So this way you can also filter it one by one. You need to check it in the background. It will take little time. So I have given you that statistic you can go and there you can follow TCP stream here. That thing you can do. Also you can go to analysis and then you can follow with the TCP stream. Okay, that is the only one data is there. Okay, no problem. We'll go other packets. Like we have lots of packet we capture. So we need to check like which uh, IP is the Facebook IP. I think this is the Facebook IP. No? So let's follow with the TCP stream. So we got encrypted data, but here we cannot able to decrypt it. That's I told you. Okay, so there we need to check the communication IP address. That which is the this is the application data we have transferred. So it is running in the background TLS some part and there some data is transferred, but we cannot able to identify directly because it is hidden. So what you can do is that you can just analysis all the endpoints that which are the IP addresses is used. So these are the IP addresses. This is my Kali machine IP. Let's just filter this like that. So maybe 157 or this one or maybe this one is the main Facebook IP address can be there. So that thing we can just see with the help of simply we can ping with the terminal that particular part we can do just simply rescan it and then we will just type here facebook.com. So there we got the IP address is something like 35. There you can see 157.16.50. Okay, so that thing we can filter it. Let me just go there. IP dot addr equal to the 192 and the IP address we need to check. It's okay 157 240, 16, and then 35. So there you all get this whole data, and you can see it is running in the background UDP port, because that is how secure this thing is all about. So that thing you can just go follow with the UDP stream. You will get like an encrypted data. So you can directly not get the username or password on HTTPS. But if it is HTTP, you will get the data in plain text format. Double click, you can see the data is running in simply in the hidden format. So that's how you can able to identify. Also, we will showcase you more in example when somebody is not doing the ping attack, or is scanning done, or somebody is doing DOS attack. So we will get different color packets that I will showcase you in the coloring packet rules. So there analysis is like in this way. Or one website is there, you can use in a sample SSH Wireshark. Lots of packets are there, you can just see capture packets. So this is the website is there, this one. Here you will get all the sample packet for the practice purpose of different protocols, so that you can use. So this is for the HTTP, you can just do is this particular part, sample capture. Here you can just get the download. So this is the whole list is available of different protocols. Even you can download it and open in the Wireshark for the analysis. So there we need to search for the SSH. Let me find SSH is there. Mhm. SSH. Okay, only we got this one. We have like lots of packets are there. So in upcoming day training, we will also teach you how to do analysis of any attack is happen, and then we can get the result. So you can just download any packets for further analysis. I will go like here you can see the TCP protocol. So you can just download it. Now you can open with the Wireshark. Telnet is not a secure protocol. Remember everybody. So there you can able to see the username and password also. But when you capture the SSH, so there you cannot see the username and password. Okay, there you can see this is just a sample file. Okay, so here is some data transfer and that thing. So you can just right click on it. Let me check protocol hierarchy. Follow TCP type. There you can see. So you can get the login, try, the password is user, then the login is has done in that particular part. We got the terminal, and these are the commands is used in the background like ls ss. We get the ping command, somebody is trying to do ping command. So that's how we will able to decrypt telnet or https packet. But if it is a ssh or https, so we cannot able to decrypt, but we can able to identify this is the website is visited, or the information is visited from this IP to this IP. So that's how we can do the analysis through Wireshark. Lots of thing is there, but this is the initial base practice is there. So for practice, you can visit this website. This is the official Wireshark website. There you want to explore SSH, DNS, DSCP protocol, TCP protocol analysis. You can download it, open in Wireshark, and you can able to check out it. Also, if you don't want to go with some download part, you can just run the Wireshark in the background and do whatever you're visiting on website, or your task is doing on a daily basis. You can do after 4 or 5 minutes, you can just stop, and then you can do your own analysis. It's just kind of a home lab setup for your own testing. So that's how you can also learn something new, and sample files are available. So that is also for your practice purpose. So that thing you can do. More advanced things we can do with the Wireshark, but this is the initially you can start to understand the functionality, to understand how we can do analysis. Because when you do lots of things, you will get lots of new protocols in it. Just like today, you get a one protocol, OSCP protocol, correct? OCSPN, like yeah, OCSP protocol. We have got it. I think. Let me check it. HTTP no, S no. TCP, I think something like that we have got, so that we will check out like how. So that protocol you have got the idea. You can learn about that thing also. Or CSP, yeah, correct. OCSP, not OSCP. That is the exam name is that correct. So this is the protocol you got it, which is working on HTTP base for certificate validation. Like so there we use. You can learn more about it. You can search on part for practice purpose. You can download here some packets like telnet, you can check out it, ftp you can check out it, ssh you can check out it, http or http. These are the some sample packets you can use to understand the protocol working. That I will give you recommendation for today's class for further learning, and just do with this 6 or 5 part, so that you can understand the working of basic networking and the protocols. Further, we have lots of things to do in the Wireshark to do analysis. But if you understand the protocol working and capturing part, you can identify the identify the what we can say the attack process. Okay, so that thing you can do it with that part. So for today, this is all from my side. You can start learning. We don't have to install anything. If you are willing to work on Windows platform, that you can do it. Also, if your system is running slow, so you can shut down your Kali machine. You can install Wireshark on your main window, and there you can also do the practice. There is nothing to be harmful to damage your main system part, because it's a network monitoring tool, so we can use any operating system to understand and work for the analysis part. So simply I say at the starting, it is just a protocol capture analyzer. So it will just capture the protocols, we can do analysis, and according to that we can follow up that what kind of communication is going on, anything malicious is happen or not, anything attack is happen or not. So that's how we can do with that part. We have more things. When you search on Wireshark, you will get lots of things, but start with this basic protocols approach analysis. So any kind of question comes in the weekends, we have the group, we can do, you can just ask me or sir also, so there you can get it. But before that, any kind of question or queries there for today, do let me know. Yeah. Okay, nothing. Yeah, I will share the notepad file. So further you can do. Of course, I am available in the backend support. So any kind of questions, uh, particular part, Wireshark extension, Firefox, which extension you are asking for, Kaplesh? I didn't get you. Okay. What for tomorrow? Tomorrow, if Saksham sir is available, so he will continue with the DVWA for the SQL injection. He will covering for the particular, that will be the next attack type. And in further, we will also discuss more about Wireshark in detail also. Yes, Sandeep, there is some decryption part is that generally nothing is that we need to enable the SSL certificate in the Wireshark, so that we can able to decrypt HTTPS packets also. But it also depend like which HTTP version we are using. It's a version 1, version 3, or version 2. So there is requirement, but I didn't cover that thing, how to decrypt, because it's an advanced part. Because before decrypting this thing, we also understand the working of SSL certificate or TLS certificate. Correct. We don't have to go further in an advanced level. Correct, guys? Because we need to understand basic things. These are the working functionality. If we know basic core things, then we can do advanced thing. Of course, you can learn from internet also, but the class is for the understanding the core things, to develop core knowledge. That is an important. I can even showcase you today also how to do forensic analysis or malware analysis with Wireshark. That are the advanced thing. We can do it. But what happened? I can just do that thing. You can just do as copy and paste practical things. That thing done. But you didn't able to learn the functionality and why we are using this tool. Then that question comes always. why we are using this tool. We can go with some other tool also. Okay, so that's why I didn't cover this thing, like we can able to decrypt, but as initially just understand the basic functionalities, then we can move further. Okay, some extension is somebody asking. Recording will be available after 24 hours, I think. The conversation will take 24 hours, actually, Rohit, because it is recording and storing on cloud platform. So that's why. So I think by tomorrow evening, it we will get it around 6 p.m. Okay. uh yes, I got one more question. PCAP for others users, other user in the network. Yes, the same PK file you are capturing, it is also capturing other users packets also in your network, if you are connected with the same Wi-Fi connection or hotspot connection. Okay, Angad, we got the idea. Machine learning part, if you say, you can capture the packet and you can do the deep learning analysis for that part. How? When we are capturing the packet, so you can create your own concept of machine or software that will identify the attack. So for identifying the attack, you need to identify the pattern. When we are visiting HTTP packets, we will capture the HTTP protocol. So they need to train the model to check particularly like which protocol is doing repeatedly same format. So that's how you can have integrate Wireshark packets or data into the machine learning to create your own model, or helping to resolve bad part. Because if you talk about the antivirus or particular, so there we also use this advanced techniques, machine learning or AI, to create a new technologies that will identify some attack is happening. So that is we call the pre analysis part. So there it will work. You can search it on, if anything is you found, that will good. If not, so I will provide you some more helpful content for that. Yeah, that are the use cases you can analysis. So both things, machine learning also help us, because nowadays every technology is combined with the cyber security is a very one common with every technologies. So that will help you in different sectors to work on it. Yeah. Yes, Bridges. We have one session for the extension how to use, and the third party plugins we can use in Burp Suite. That we will be covering. Saksham sir will cover you for that part. Okay. Uh, for machine learning, I think we need to check like we can cover in this course, or if not, so I will provide you the resources. You can check out it for the use cases or model part. Okay. Any other question, guys? Anybody have? We can cover it. Anything from the syllabus till yet? Of course you can do practice, all thing is clear. It just is basic start I have given you, because Wireshark have lots of things. When you search on internet, you will get lots of resources also. So don't worry about it, like we are not covering that thing, we're not covering, it's a basic thing, so that everybody you can learn the things in a initial way, then later we can go move on. Okay. So yeah, this is all from my side. Anybody have any questions or query, do let me know. I am available in the support team also. Right now, anybody have? So let me know. Okay, everybody is saying thanks. Okay, got it. No question, nobody have. Okay, guys. So I think uh, yeah, great. Okay, no problem is there. I will share the notepad file in the resource. You will get it. First thing. Second thing is that you can do practice, work on it. Any kind of question or protocol analysis, if you got, then what you can do is that you just ping me. I will help you in the group, or if any other extra problem comes, so I will resolve in the Skype also. And Angad, you didn't able to join the group. Okay. Anybody can share to him, WhatsApp group link, so he also can join. Yeah, that thing is there. Okay. So I think all good for today. It's a lots of thing we have covered. Initially basic one, but they are the important things. So you can check out for today like the number systems, because I didn't cover that thing today. It just numerical hexa octet that thing. Learn about the Wireshark to do practice, and protocol analysis. I have given the link. From there you can take a sample capture file to understand the concept and analysis part. This thing you can do for today's task. Uh, that is enough to understand. And yeah, whatever the problem comes, you can ask me, or question in the group also, or we can move on further. Okay, so I think nobody have other questions, query. All good for now. Okay, so we will close for today's session. I hope you have enjoyed or learned something new. Of course, that's a basic thing. I didn't cover lots of advanced part. More are there. When you search on Google, you will get lots of things. Don't worry, you got queries, so I will resolve it in further part. Yeah, so thanks once again for the joining. Okay, so will Saksham sir will meet tomorrow, or if not, he is available, so I will take the class further. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So take care, do practice and learn new things. Thanks for the time. We'll give you more information for further. Any update is required, we'll give in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, I will sharing the notepad files in the group also, so you will get it today only. Okay, guys, thank you all. Yeah, we'll close it. Okay, bye bye, guys. We'll see you soon.